Hey guys, my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. If you're here for the welcome to my Destroyer channel, by the way. If you're here for the Ghostbusters 2 review, you're in the right place. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and blah blah blah. Who cares? F the world. F stands for forget the world and all the corruptions in it. So yeah, we're gonna go over the Ghostbusters 2. This is my Ghostbusters 2 movie review. And so let's get started, shall we? All right, so we're in New York City, and it's gonna be like Dana Barrett. She has a stroller with her new son Oscar, her newborn son, and he's in a carriage, and his carriage is gonna go down the street, down the sidewalk, all that stuff, and it's gonna stop in the middle of the road. Oscar, the baby Oscar, is not harmed, and Dana's able to get to him and hug him, and she's thrilled that her son, baby Oscar, is not harmed. We're gonna get to the Ghostbusters that they are no longer ghost busting. You got so let's see if I get them all right. Peter, Egon, Ray, Winston. Yay, I got them right. Ray and Winston, they all have different jobs. But Ray and Winston are doing gigs like for birthday parties and stuff like that. It turns out the kids don't want. They're going He-Man, He-Man. They want He-Man. We got Peter. Peter. Oh, I remember Peter has his own show. I have not seen this in a while. He has his own talk show. Uh, I think Egon is with Ray at a working at their own bookstore. um, they're gonna find out that Dana. Oh yeah, Dana's not having it good because her bathtub later on when Dana's taking her son a bath, this ooze comes out and it turns the bathtub. It try to eat Oscar. So after that, you're gonna go to the Ghostbusters, and that's when the Ghostbusters are all gonna reunite. So they start at one point. The Ghostbusters, they go to Dana's house, and they start analyzing Oscar, seeing if there's a tie between this mysterious ooze and or ghosts that are trying to get Oscar. Um, they're analyzing the baby. They're also gonna want to know where that carriage incident happened, where Oscar's carriage like mysteriously stopped in the middle of the street. Um, Egon is there at the street, and he has his Gaga meter or whatever that is all these scientific or ghost busting equipment, and they're finding readings that it's probably coming from down under the street. So later on, some of the Ghostbusters are gonna go there and they're gonna dig, and later they're gonna find out that they have to go down there. There's police officers questioning, hey, digging in the street, but they don't do anything to them. Some of the Ghostbusters are gonna go down under. They're gonna find rail tracks where, like an underground subway or something, and that's when Winston's down there, and Winston gets scared because they hear like a train and a ghost train goes right through him. And if it calls his name and stuff. Ray's there, and he's gonna find like a big stream of goo. They're all gonna end up falling in the goo, and that slime stuff, and they're gonna go up um, above the street, and then they're gonna start fighting with each other because that slime is, or goo, whatever you want to call it. Call it slime. It's making them fight with each other. It's giving negative vibes. Dana was staying with Peter, and they went out in the town. They're having dinner at a fancy restaurant. Looks like the Ghostbusters and the slime. They go tell Peter what's going on. And they're gonna call the cops, and they're gonna throw all the Ghostbusters in jail because they were illegally digging. The Ghostbusters are gonna be in court. They're gonna have a judge called the Hammer that's gonna go over their case. Hammer doesn't look good for the Ghostbusters. Lewis, the nerd from part 1, or the guy who worked in the office, is gonna represent the Ghostbusters. He's saying that he only does like tax cases and stuff. He's not used to this. He's messing up in court. He's doing badly. At one time, Peter's leading him what to say, whispering in his ear. They have evidence of slime in a jar in the courthouse, or with them in the courtroom. And then there's gonna be like 2 ghosts that come out. The slime gets startled because the judge starts yelling, and then the 2 ghosts come out. Good thing they have their I want to say jetpacks. Their ghost packs as evidence. The 2 ghosts are funny. One of them is overweight. The other one's kind of skinny. They're gonna scare everybody out of the courthouse. Literally pick up, elevate the prosecutor judge. The prosecutor lawyer, some hot girl, and they're gonna pick her up upside down in her skirt. Her skirt's going down because she's upside down. The judge is gonna rule in the Ghostbusters' favor because he knows that the judge didn't believe in ghosts, but he saw the ghosts. They're called the Scaleri brothers, I think, the name of the 2 ghosts. And judge rules in the Ghostbusters' favor because he obviously sees a ghost and sees ghosts that exist. And the Ghostbusters are gonna get their ghost packs, and they're gonna take down those 2 ghosts. So we have Lewis's back, Janine's back, the secretary. They have 2. The Ghostbusters are back. They start fighting ghosts and stuff. And Dana's getting back from her date, and it shows that also Lewis and Janine were babysitting for Dana, or baby Oscar for Dana Barrett. Dana's coming back, I guess, coming back with Peter. And Dana's like, Lewis and Janine are like, should we leave? And because when Dana gets there, and they're like, Janine's like, no, we shouldn't leave her all alone. She's been through a lot of stuff already. Um, then she checks on Oscar, he's okay, but later on Dana goes watch a movie with Lewis and Janine. But it turns out little baby Oscar somehow is walked on the ledge outside. They go check on Oscar and they see he's on the ledge. They're like, call 911. Lewis tells Janine call 911. Dana's gonna go try to get Oscar from the ledge, and then from up and above from the sky comes it looks like Janos. I forgot to mention Janos. Janos is Dana Bears' boss at a art institute, whatever, where they work on art canvases. And Janos had been flirting with Dana at work. So it looks like an old lady carrying a carriage, but like in the sky. It's obviously a ghost, all blue. You can go through her kind of color, like it's a ghost. But it looks like Janos dressed as a woman. Janos picks up baby Oscar from the ledge and kidnaps him. And it turns out that this Igor character from a long time ago that they killed is now like some kind of demon or human demon. And Janos is gonna take him to Igor. So Igor was behind all this ghost activity the whole time. The Ghostbusters are gonna find this out and they're gonna saddle up. And it turns out that Janos took baby Oscar to Igor in a building that's a stronghold. It may have been where Dana works. It may be that art mausoleum kind of place, art place. It's a big building. So the Ghostbusters, they're gonna saddle up and Egon and Ray have came up with a slime that brings out good energy to kind of fight the bad slime. So the Ghostbusters are gonna go to the Statue of Liberty. They're gonna slime it all up, connect it to they're gonna connect it to a Nintendo controller, which one I have by the way, an old Nintendo controller. Not Nintendo, not Xbox, not PlayStation 4. It's an old Nintendo from the 80s controller. A flat one. They're going to hook it up to speakers. And they're going to play the music. And the music is going to play the slime to move the Statue of Liberty. Okay. And I don't know. It was like Christmas Eve or something. No, New Year's Eve. Or Christmas Eve, I don't know, New Year's Eve, I think. And a lot of people were going to be in the street. The Ghostbusters takes Miss Statue of Liberty, makes it walk with the slime and the speakers, the music, making a slime move. And they make Statue of Liberty go downtown, whatever. And then they're gonna make it to Igor's or Janos's stronghold in that art place where Igor's painting was. That's where he came out of. And when the Ghostbusters get there with the Statue of Liberty, they're going to they make the Statue of Liberty hit the top with a torch. It's on fire. They hit the top of the mausoleum to break this like force field gel. I don't know what it was. To break it so the Ghostbusters could enter there. Now, Dana has already made it in there, and Igor wanted Dana. They captured Dana, and they have Dana and Oscar. So the Ghostbusters not only have to rescue Oscar, but also Dana. At the same time, Lewis, like the guy that was a lawyer for the Ghostbusters and works at the Ghostbuster place, he gets it. He's gonna go try to help the Ghostbusters. He gets a ghost pack, and he gets Slimer from the cartoon comes on from Ghostbusters Part. When he comes on, he's driving the bus. He's gonna give Lewis a ride over there. Okay, he's gonna go give him a ride to go hook up with the Ghostbusters and try to go help him. When Lewis gets there, he has his jetpack, and there's a lot of people watching, and they're watching Lewis he shoots his ghost pack with a ray, the ghost ray, and it hits Igor's stronghold. And at the same time, the Ghostbusters are inside, and they're fighting with Igor and Janos. And at one point, I think at this point, Igor uh, turns Ray into like a demon or something. So Ray's gonna go against the Ghostbusters. When the Ghostbusters prevail, they rescue Dana and the baby using their jetpacks and all that. Oh, and then the people outside are singing a New Year song, and that's bringing out good energy. That's gonna help fight Igor, like whatever. They were singing some New Year's Eve song, and they had said the Ghostbusters, if the town comes up with enough good energy vibes and stop being bad, then that will probably help break Igor's stronghold on them to defeat Igor, which it does. They start singing outside. All the people outside. I guess it's New Year's Eve. That's what it looks like. And with the help of the people, the Ghostbusters are able to defeat Igor and Janos. And that's the summary of the story. I will go over some extra parts that I mentioned, which are probably my best parts I like. At one point, once again, like part one, a lot of ghosts are unleashed out in the city. My favorite part is like somebody calls the mayor complaining about the ghosts that the Titanic has arrived, and the Titanic ship is like a ghost ship, and all the dead people from the died in the Titanic, they're there. Cheech Marin makes an appearance there. He's like one of the people at the dock, workers at the docks, like like okay, the Titanic's arrived. He's like his eyes are popped out, they're all scared of the ghost. I already mentioned Slimer. Just like the cartoon, Slimer's like a good guy ghost, and I guess it's like the cartoon. They let him run around in the station house. It would have been nice if they showed Slimer more, but he had a few, what's it called, cameos, like parts where he came out. I think at one point they showed him eating a lot, so he hangs out with Lewis, and Slimer gives Lewis a ride in the bus to Igor and Janos' stronghold to go help him. It's funny. I think that part was funny when Lewis shoots his ghost pack at the slime thing, and that's not what helped bring down the defenses of the fortress. It's something the Ghostbusters did. It was actually the Ghostbusters defeating Janos and all that would make the shield go down, slime shield, whatever it was, that was defending Igor's stronghold. Janine and Lewis, when they went to go take care of baby Oscar, Janine has said she's going to take care of baby Oscar while Peter and Dana Barrett are going out of town. And she ends up when Oscar falls asleep, because Janine invited Lewis. They started making out on the couch. I thought that was pretty funny. That was a funny part for the movie. um, and remember the part where there is a where Dana works. A lot of it starts too with Igor. The Ghostbusters went into um, where Igor's paintings at that where Janos works, where they clean up paintings and stuff. Ray um, looks into the painting and it's Igor's painting. The eyes look at Ray's eyes, and they I think that's how what gets a hold on Ray. Where later on, Igor in the last battle, Igor is able to hypnotize Ray because Ray stared into the painting earlier. I didn't really catch up until that until now. The Ghostbusters are fighting with a mayor, as usual, trying to figure out how they're gonna get the ghosts out. Um, it turns out that Dana Barrett, she says that she didn't hook up with Peter because they were a couple in part one, because she said that Peter treated her like the ball and chain. Once Peter mentioned marriage, or Dana mentioned marriage, Peter would fall asleep. So Dana was probably like, "I'm out of here." They probably split after that, and then Dana hooked up with somebody from got a boyfriend or whatever from the music industry where she used to work with a choir, or was it orchestra? I'm sorry, the orchestra. And the guy got her pregnant, and Oscar came out and he left, and I guess it didn't work out. Then here in Ghostbusters 2, they reunite again. That's why they went to dinner. Peter's trying to win her back, despite her having Dana has already had a child from a previous relationship from that other guy, and it's all explained in Ghostbusters 2. There's a lot of parts where there's funny where they're checking Oscar um, with their ghost equipment to see before they didn't know what was going on, to see what was going on. They did examples. They checked Oscar's need a stool sample and all that. Peter's trying to flirt with Dana to get her back. um, I don't know. That's all I could think of right now. That's basically Ghostbusters 2 for you. Right here. I like that brought Slimer back. I already brought up Slimer. I need to grade this before I forget. Ghostbusters 2, I'm gonna give it I'll give it an A minus. I don't know, the Statue of Liberty kind of turned me off. I think even when I saw it for the first time, I liked it the first time I saw it, but I was like, Statue of Liberty movie. I'm like, come on. I mean, I thought that was, to be honest, I thought it was kind of stupid. But what I did like about it is the four Ghostbusters. They have great chemistry together. They're funny together. Peter always putting the moves on Dana. Dana Barrett is always funny. At one time, Dana tells Peter, now I think about it, Dana's like, I hope you're not gonna put on all those cheap moves you always put on me. And then Peter's like, oh, I got a whole bunch of new cheap moves. They're always funny together. Like I say, they have just great chemistry. The actors of the Ghostbusters, all four of them. See if I can remember the names again. Peter, Winston, Ray, Egon. Lois and Janine they're really good. Rick Moranis plays Lois really good. Sigourney Weaver that comes out in Aliens, a lot of Alien movies. She plays Dana Barrett. I don't think she's very pretty, but she's pretty when she puts makeup on. I think she needs it. Nah, I shouldn't be mean. You know that Sigourney Weaver plays Dana Barrett. She's actually tall. She's at 6 foot, and that's what made me realize that Bill Murray, the one that plays Peter, is really. Am I right, Peter? He's really tall because I think he's at least 6'2", 6'3". Because Sigourney Weaver's like 6 foot. I checked it on Wikipedia. She's a tall woman for a woman. Winston's funny. Oh yeah, I forgot. Before I forget, the toaster, the dancing toaster. They put the bad ooze in a dancing toaster. Igor and Ray show. Igor and Ray show Peter. They put some slime in the toaster, and the toaster starts. And they put music on, and the slime inside the toaster with the music makes the toaster jump up. It even shoots the bread out. That was always funny. It's cute. I think they put Jackie Wilson was the name of the song. Higher and higher. That's how they find out. They put slime in the Statue of Liberty. It's gonna move the Statue of Liberty move. Oh, okay, that's the part I don't like. I like the part where Peter goes, like Ray saying, "Well, this slime is absolutely fabulous. Look what it does to this toaster and all that." And then Peter's like, "You're not sleeping with it, are you, Ray?" And then Ray like moves his eyes, like, "Yeah, you know he's guilty of sleeping with the slime." So yeah, I give Ghostbusters 2. I give it a B minus. I like it. It's okay. It's not gonna be my greatest movie ever. And one of the favorite parts I get have to bring it up, the Titanic. The Titanic's here, and Cheech Marin's looking out with his funny mustache, looking out the window, looking at the Titanic, and all the dead people coming up, docking in. Now I think that was probably like the best part of the movie for me, and I think that's mostly the gist of everything I think about Ghostbusters 2. I actually didn't see it for this review. I saw it a long time ago. Saw it sometimes. I did not want to. It's like any other movie. I did not want to watch it and then come on here because then I'm gonna go an hour and a half talking about it because I'm gonna remember a lot of parts and I'll be talking, and I won't shut up and I'll go like for it and something. I've done reviews that go hour and a half, so I make sure not to watch it. I haven't watched it in a while and just say the parts I remember as long as I remember the gist, the summary of everything. Because sometimes I don't remember, and if I don't remember, then I have to go watch it. But I remembered enough to make a review of Ghostbusters 2. Look, it's supposed to be 15 minutes. I'm already going to go on 30 minutes once again. All right, so I hope you enjoyed my review of Ghostbusters 2. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and comment if you like my videos. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? F the world. F stands for forget the world and all the corruption's in it. So remember I give it a B minus, and that's going to end my review of Ghostbusters 2. Let me leave you with this: the world will never be a perfect place, but we can all make it better. Till next time, my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. I hope you enjoyed my review of Ghostbusters 2, and I will see you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and give me some likes and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I really need to like to subscribe, help the channel grow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye. Take care.